There's no way. There's
Absolutely.
no way.
I mean, the way they play the sport. I'm not talking about the superpowers. The way they play the sport.
I mean, trying to hit each other with their ass and tits.
Yeah, knocking people in the jaw knocks them out. That's from boxing.
I mean, the chin, yeah. I mean, kicking the ball in the goal is from soccer. They.
Hey, so what would y'all rate? So what would y'all rate Blue Lock?
5 out of 10. Or
5
4.
out of 10.
Actually, I'll go with 5. I'll go 5. That's
I'll go 7.
I get that shit a 2. No, as a matter of fact, I actually rated this shit on my anime list. Let me see. What
you use Mal?
No, I just did that shit for a stream activity, but I forgot that I actually rated this shit on my anime list. Yeah,
another thing I don't like.
I get that shit a 1. Yeah, no, it's a 1.
Wow.
I
don't like how they cut corners.
Get far enough to say it, so that makes sense.
The anime, they don't dribble. They don't animate like the characters actually dribbling. A lot of the times, they just show like the upper half. I thought that was kind of a little lazy.
No, I actually agree with that sometimes because they was talking so much. I mean, I think that's one pet peeve I have about a lot of sports animes.
Yeah,
it's like
they cut corners.
Come on, all y'all having all this conversation all at the same time, and Kuroko had it bad at one moment. You're way down the court. There is no way you heard Kagami from the other side of the court whisper that to Aomi. And one of the actors was literally just thinking about it, and you responded. Come on, dude. Like, that makes no sense. But they do that a lot. But I think this is a quick segue for me to talk about the worst anime I think came out this season. And that is Yowamushi no Pedal.
Oh, wow. What happened? I haven't seen any of it.
Yeah, I never seen it.
Was anticipated. That is one of my, well, at least was one of my favorite sports animes. It's a biking anime. And yeah, man. You ever had that moment where you want something to be good, so you kind of be trying to tell yourself it is good?
Chainsaw Man.
I never had that moment. And like, after I just sat back and thought about it, I was like, this season sucks, man. Y'all don't got none of the cool characters going at each other. Y'all done hit me with 1,000 flashbacks. It was just boring. Y'all keep rinsing and repeating, hey, this guy's giving it his all. Oh no, he's going to be out the race. Thank you so much. They did that like 4 times. I'm like, please get to meet Osuji. Please get to Imaizumi. Just even the main characters. Somebody. No, we get to get Junta. And you know how I feel about Naruto. And about how they trying to make him seem like the underdog and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's what they did with Junta. They tried their hardest to make us feel like, man, he deserves this win. He tried so hard. I don't care about this character.
Bruh, them niggas snuck out these niggas snuck out a Uzaki Chan anime.
Yeah, season 2.
Wait, that's a real thing?
That's the short girl with the big boobs.
They snuck out an Uzaki Chan.
Why are you saying
anime.
snuck out?
Because who the fuck thought this shit was out? Only reason I even know about this stupid ass show is because somebody in my Discord was talking about it.
Oh, never mind.
Like Uzaki Chan and Rent a Girlfriend. It's like, alright, man, you talking about this?
Nah, I got to like maybe episode 3 or 4, and there was this one scene where she went on a whole rant about mint chocolate ice cream because one of the characters was like, "Ew, you like mint chocolate?" And then she went on this whole speech. She was like, "Let people like what they like," and I was like, "This is so corny, bro." I had to stop watching. I hated her from that moment, and I could not continue.
Wow. I think I tried it for. No. They did have one funny joke.
They had some funny jokes.
But I can't even remember it though. That's how bad it is. I think I watched like 7 episodes and they had like one good joke, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that was kind of funny." But the most of it is kind of just like she's short, big boobs,
and she's annoying.
I didn't even know this shit came out. I'm looking at like all the anime that came out this fall, and I'm like, they snuck out in the Uzaki Chan anime. Like, get the fuck out.
Did you watch season 1?
Hell no, I didn't watch that bullshit. I only know that bitch because social media and someone in my Discord kept on spamming her.
Social media was mad
like
about
Pokemon.
Her. What?
That bitch look like she look like a Pokemon, bro. She looks off. Like she has like this little tooth that's like skin.
Right. It's funny because I think I know what the Pokemon you're talking about too.
No, she's just a Pokemon. Like this bitch can like just be walking in the grass somewhere and you'll throw a Pokeball at this hoe.
A surprise encounter.
Yeah, like Jigglypuff or some shit. Like she looks fucking ugly as shit, bro. And she look like a dude on the low.
Oh my gosh. Now we discriminating against short hair. Interesting.
If it wasn't for that, if it wasn't for her over like her big ass titties, you would have thought she was a dude.
Nah,
she got the same hair. She has the same hairstyle as Todoroki, my nigga.
Yeah, it's a bolt. No, it's called a pixie cut or short cut, short hair.
The Todoroki cut.
Yeah.
Be honest, if she ain't had titties,
talking about the Mob Psycho cut.
No, that's a bowl cut. That's ugly.
If she ain't had titties, y'all would have thought she was like Todoroki 2.0, or you thought she was like a dude or some shit.
Nah, you don't gotta disrespect her that much. I mean, I don't like her, but I wouldn't go that far.
Nah, she looks fucking crazy.
All right, well, speaking of Mob Psycho, y'all saw that?
Yeah, Mob Psycho season 3 was so fucking unnecessary.
I liked it.
I actually think it was amazing.
That shit was
especially the way they wrapped it up.
Oh yeah. The last
it gave everybody like pretty much a resolve. Like that was pretty cool.
Yeah, the last arc.
That was the only good thing about it. The other 11 episodes were ass.
The first arc was kind of weak.
That was enjoyable.
The last episode of the first arc was great.
I think the only episode I didn't really care for was when that little space alien, which I get it, you know, like I guess that arc was kind of
I like the arc.
I don't know, I enjoy that pacing. I enjoy Mob Psycho's pacing, like the way it transitioned from serious to funny, from funny to freaking bro. When he was going up percentages against Dimple. And then he was almost at 99%, and then his shirt was shown, and then Dimple said, "Man, that shirt is lame."
Yeah, I laughed.
Like the way they can do that from like a super serial moment and go to something humorous, and how they just back and forth can be something sad. Like the thing with him, like especially towards the end, like some of that stuff was sad. Like man, and also. I want to say one more thing real quick.
Yeah.
With the ending, with and maybe this is just personal, but I love that. That's pretty much the law of envy. Is that the law of envious, or pretty much it's the law of the shadow within human nature, and that's literally all that was. So the whole thing with the psychic powers and Mob trying to hide that, well, the whole time they were speaking, the psychic powers was actually 100% correct. And Mob was the actual one who was wrong in that whole situation. And then when like that, to me, I thought that was amazing. That was amazing how they went through that.
I love how the opening played in the last episode. That was emotional. I think I almost started crying.
Yeah. Then with the Reagan thing, like I don't know.
That was amazing.
But I kind of want to hear what I actually want to say one more thing. My I guess critiques I will say is. Dimple always coming back kind of feels kind of bullshitty because it's like it kind of kills the whole point when you sacrificed yourself with the broccoli, and then you came back and helped Reagan for the moment with.
That was cool though. I see what you're saying.
Yes, but it's cool. One of those things that, like, that's just me being, looking out from my own perspective. Like, yeah. Like, I always think it's fair to not just, like, phrase something, because, let's say if I was talking about something somebody else didn't like, they'd be like, well, you said this was, so I'm like, okay, sure. I'll call it out, like, that's kind of bullshit. But, yeah, overall, I enjoyed it, but I do want to hear, like, Trigger, like, how did you feel about it?
Nah, so when I saw Mob Psycho season 3, I was already in the process of like binge watching season 1, 2, and so like I kind of like flowed into season 3 like kind of seamlessly. So it's like I'm already having all the knowledge from season 1 and 2, so I'm able to assess season 3 and kind of like judge it off of, okay, how does season 3 build on what season 1 and 2 did? So this is why, like, besides the part where Dimple, does this whole situation or does this whole, becoming a god thing, because that did need to be flushed out because it was one of his goals, and it would have kind of been weird if they never touched on that, or at least had him go through that so we can see how how he actually like if that's something he really wants or not. So that was cool or whatever, right? Him surviving was bullshit at the last moment. It was, but the second half, because Mob Psycho has this thing where it's like two different tones. It's like after the 6th episode, because usually it's like 12 or 13 episodes. After like the 6th episode, it's like the second half, like the last 6 episodes, like the tone drastically flips and it kind of feels uncomfortable, because the first 2 seasons it was like first half slice of life, second half, oh shit, we got to deal with Team Rocket, like like season 3 is like, oh shit, Dimple, let's handle that situation, slice of life, mixed in with a little bit of slice of life and shit, right?
Yeah.
And then drastically, oh shit, Mob goes fucking crazy. And that part of it like seemed unnecessary, because it's like season 2 already dealt with that side of Mob. It's like I
Not
can
to that
see
degree.
if no, it did. Like I could see if like Mob's powers had like a mind of his own, but season 2 showed that no, like Mob's powers are him. Like he's in full control. Like yeah, he has instances where he might go overboard, but that's not a result of his power doing that. That's him. But he like even after that, he kind of like snaps back into it though. Like he's in full control of his powers, and he understands the good and bad he can do with them. Like it was like the whole thing when he was in that dream. You remember when they was like trying to help that possessed girl in that building when they had all those psychics? That whole thing was literally him dealing with what was going on in season 3.
No,
Literally,
season 3 was like, it was almost like a split personality. His personality before he shut off his powers was fighting against the personality after he shut off his powers, basically.
No. If we were talking about season 1, you would be right. Season 2, like in season 1, yeah. If I was talking about season 1, you would be right. In season 2, he deals with that. Like he's like, if like in season 1, it's kind of like he didn't even know his powers was like going fucking crazy. Season 2, he's fully aware. Like someone like says something or does something fucked up, he's like casually, like smoothly, like going into like, oh, I'm gonna fuck you up type mode. Like he's in full control of his powers. Like he understands the good and bad he can do with them, and he knows what he wants to do with them. So now when he gets hit, so now when he gets hit by this car, and now he's just going berserk, it makes no sense, because it's like, wait, he's in full control. Like this psychic power doesn't have a mind of his own. This is him. He controls this. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. But actually, that kind of wait. So I haven't seen season 2 in a while too. Did he get knocked unconscious in season 2?
In season 2, what happened was in the beginning of season 2, they came into this room because this dude wanted his daughter to not be possessed, because I guess she was possessed. He hired all the psychics to come in there and repossess or exorcist his daughter or whatever. And inside his daughter was this strong ass curse. And
was it that old lady?
It wasn't the old
lady. No, it was like the teenage girl, the high school girl. Oh wait, are you talking about the girl? The high school girl was possessed by like this man. He's like maybe 30s. I think he had black hair, and he was like a very strong person.
Like Forrest or something, right?
A Forrest? It's not a Forrest. I'll look up that image.
This dude was strong as shit, right? That even Mob couldn't overpower him. And even he was like fucking with the psyche of Mob, because he's like, oh yeah, this is what you could do with your powers. It's cool to let loose every once in a while and shit like this. Like he was like trying to like, he was like that other side of Mob where Mob didn't want to use his power for evil and shit or just to harm people. But he was like trying to show Mob like, yo, sometimes you're going to have to use your power for hurting people, because it's gonna put you in a situation where you have no choice. And he put him through that whole Tsukuyomi shit where the girl he was trying to save was bullying him, everybody was beating his ass, his brother wasn't even his brother, he was ignoring him and shit. Yeah, like that was a whole moment trying to egg on Mob to use his powers for wrong. And at the time, Mob didn't really know what he wanted to do with his powers. This is when Regan was also, they went to that whole sighting where them fucking stoners was like telling him, the little 3 ghost family members and shit, they was like, yo, look, we just want to live in peace and shit like that. And Regan was like, Mob, just go ahead, kill him, get the shit over with. And Mob was like, oh, what the fuck I'm gonna do? So like season 2, the whole point of season 2 was to have Mob develop and understand both good and bad what he can do with his powers. It shows that he's no longer like nonchalant to the fact that he just suddenly goes into a psycho mode. Like, no, he's in full control on whether or not he goes psycho. Like, it's like on some Yami Yugi type shit. Like, cause like 1 minute he's nice, the next minute he's like, all right, where these niggas at? It's like seamlessly, like it's smooth. Like in season 1, it was just like kind of just like sudden, like back and forth. Like it almost felt like it was 2 different people. But season 2 showed that that's not the case. So going into season 3, it's like now it's like, okay, it felt like a moment where the author just wanted it to be like, oh shit, mob versus everyone situation. That's kind of what it seemed like the author wanted to go with it. And it's like it felt kind of forced. Also, Regan just now telling Mob about his truth of who he is, that he didn't have powers. That's another thing that could have been handled in season 2. Huh?
I thought that was a good Chekhov's gun, saving that for the very end of the story.
No, what I wanted to say is, because I asked about the unconscious part, because in season 1 when he was going against, I keep forgetting, but I don't even like that dude, the yellow haired dude.
Ooh, I'm forgetting his name.
I forgot.
I think it starts with T. Teru.
Uniform, right?
Well,
Teru.
whatever name you just said. Teru? Okay, so that was the first time I think he went unconscious, and I think that was the first time that the power itself took over, and actually Mob was no longer in control. So in the final season, he got hit by the car and he went unconscious again, and that's when Teru, when he had his rematch, you would know they did a lot of like, pretty much it was the same thing, but this time Teru feels like he won. And like, man, you got stripped naked and bald again. I mean,
no, he saved everyone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, whatever.
Hey, yo, don't do Teru like that.
But I'm like, those are the times that he went completely unconscious. And like you saying, in season 2, he was in control of the power, where he had fully control of the power. Well, that's Mob. In these instances, the power has control. And
but that's my point, and that's my point in saying that it came out of nowhere, because up until that point, the series made it known that this is a Mob thing. This is not a 2 separate personality thing. Like, this is not like a Sukuna or a Kurama or a Chainsaw Devil inside of Mob. This is Mob's power. He's in full control. So, like, if he goes unconscious, the power is not trying to break out and go crazy on his own. No, this is Mob's power, and he's in full control of this. So, like say for instance, right? Like, I really can't think of a good example because I never really experienced this in my life. But usually when you have full control in something, when you go out of commission, it goes out with you. Yeah. So, you know, and if we is going by, okay, the power just took over suddenly, then that's a plot hole, because it's like, what about it made it go crazy all of a sudden when
I see what you're saying.
In season 2, it shows that Mob is in full control of this. There's no, like, the power.
You're saying it doesn't have a mind of its own. Yeah, there we go. It doesn't have a conscience.
Okay, but no. See, that's what I was saying earlier. This is more so like the shadow and law of human nature, which is in every human.
What does that mean?
Well, essentially, actually, you know, it sucks because I got held to push the talk, so I'm gonna have to just give you a briefing from my memory. But essentially, it's just saying that we all have a deeper, darker side to us. Like, it's not
but they already dealt with that in season 2. That's what I'm saying.
Talking about psychology, right?
What, law of human nature?
Like it's like Persona 5 used it. No, Persona 4 used it. Like, everyone has a shadow inside of them that's like negative that they don't know.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. The unconscious, and the way they kept saying it in the final season was simply like, "I am you," and Mob kept saying, "No, you're not." That's how the shadow works. The shadow is, you try to suppress it so much that you try to disown it, but the idea of it is, or the solution is, you have to own your shadow. You have to be able. But you're saying that's what happened in season 2, so I understand.
All this shit that you saying, like, I can see if we was coming from season 1 to season 3, y'all would be 100% right. But season 2, the whole point of season 2 was for Regan and Mob to accept their darker sides of themselves. Regan went through a whole phase where he was even, like, they even told us how he even got into the business. He didn't even want to do this shit. He said that he hated this side of him where he just was trying to lynch onto something, just make a quick money grab or something like that. Like, we already had all this, them handling their dark sides. Regan was getting exposed on live TV. This is why it doesn't make sense to me why
that was powerful.
Regan is just now Regan is just now telling Mob in season 3 that he doesn't have any powers. Like,
I see what you're saying.
They kind of already made it. They're like, it's like now, it's like, wait, how the fuck didn't Mob know this? Ain't that the reason why Mob came to help him when he was in that shitty situation? Like,
I think Mob unconsciously knows all the time.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's why, for whatever reason, that's why they made Shadow Mob different. Because he kept telling regular Mob, "Yeah, I'm not trying to hear you," and that's why he really confessed to, I guess we'll call Shadow Mob. And Shadow Mob was
you
the
can call
one
him
that was
Kageyama.
happy.
Because that's what they called themselves. He said, "You're not Kageyama. I'm Kageyama. You're Mob."
Okay, well, Kageyama,
Shadow Mob is easier though. Yeah.
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 So he confessed to Shadow Mob, and that's when they finally got Mob to stop and actually accept himself.
But I see, but like with all the shadow stuff.
They definitely are trying to.
No, go ahead.
So, yeah, I'm saying like the whole idea was just like this is a whole different person. Again, I haven't seen season 2, so I kind of got to just go with what you're saying on that. But yeah, I don't remember Shadow Mob actually being a person, though, being inside himself, arguing with himself like that.
That's because he was never the psychic powers never had a consciousness of his own. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
like
that's,
it just fell out. It came out of nowhere.
Because if this is his shadow side, it's not supposed to have its own conscience. It's supposed to literally be a part of you. You shouldn't be able to take over while you're unconscious.
Exactly.
That's true, but okay.
And even in Persona 4, they had to go through extreme measures just to see that side of them. So it's like that's not something that just suddenly happened. Like, oh, I go to sleep, and when I'm asleep, oh, the fucking crazy side of Trigger comes out. No, like that's like
there's a crazier side of you.
No, I'm just talking shit. But like that's just my whole point. Like season 3 just felt completely unnecessary. Like besides the dimple shit, cause that had to happen. Besides that though, all that shit just felt unnecessary. It just literally was like the talk no jutsu fest. And it made zero sense why Regan was the one that snapped Mob out of, his psycho mode when his brother was literally there. Like, so is the show trying to tell me that Mob is more closer to Regan than his brother?
I think it was maybe to have that Chekhov's gun.
No. Because the psychic powers were though.
Because like
kind of felt like Ritsu didn't. He was the one saying I didn't really accept the too. That's what I'm saying. The psychic power was the consciousness. So I mean, if you said the consciousness, the psychic power shouldn't have a consciousness. But yeah, after that, then everything else kind of falls into play because everybody who was trying to get him to stop was talking to the shadow.
And this is the craziest shit. That this is what kind of proves my point in a way because after Regan said that dumb shit, Mob just goes back to normal. So it kind of shows like, oh, he has control of this.
No, the shadow accepted it because he didn't think he was actually going to be the one who said it, or he didn't think he was actually going to be. He told Mob,
yeah, like, he's lying to you.
Messed up. Yeah. And so when he actually told the truth, he was like, I didn't believe he was actually going to tell the truth.
That was powerful.
So what about his brother? The whole time, like first 2 whole seasons, all he been picturing was his brother being hit by a car and covered in blood and shit.
And that's why he didn't want to use psychic powers. And his brother knew this, but he didn't say nothing about it. That's why when he looked at him in that room, he was like, I should have said something. And that's when they did the 100% Ritsu, is because he was trying to tell him, like, that is a part of you, but that's the type you keep trying to hide away.
Yeah, I don't know. Season 3 wasn't it for me.
Did y'all see Stone Ocean?
Nah, I haven't seen
I have not.
Bro, that's crazy.
It's probably okay. From what I was watching it earlier, it was like it wasn't bad. It progressively got a bit better. Like the beginning, I feel like they was kind of trying too hard to make her. I'm gonna just call it quirky. But after they got over the beginning and trying to make her like, I don't know, man, that whole like masturbating in the moonlight stuff, that was just
wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
She got caught masturbating in the first episode. Been there, done that.
What the fuck is y'all watching?
That's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I see watching that weird ass show.
Oh, you don't like JoJo's, do you?
No, that gay. No.
What did I say?
I didn't say that.
What happened?
I caught myself.
I mean,
Bro,
I'm not
niggas know why
gonna
people
repeat.
don't fuck
I'm
with
not
JoJo's
gonna
in the
repeat
low.
what he said, but I will say that was the reason I almost did not watch that show because I
I
seen the
can't lie,
video
I'm
game
in the same boat.
and I was like, dude,
Once
why
they
are
put
they
my nigga
posing and
Dio on
walking
lip,
like this?
once they put my nigga Dio on lipstick, I was officially done. I'm like, alright.
I think canonly he might actually be bi.
They
All
gave
right,
my
let's talk
nigga
about
Dio
that.
lipstick.
We'll try to talk about. All right, so you guys didn't see Stone Ocean. Is there any other anime you guys saw?
I seen Berserk.
Did you see Berserk Triggered?
Which one?
There's a new Berserk anime.
Golden Age.
Is it like a recap of what already happened?
I think so.
I seen the 1997 Berserk anime, so I mean, if it's covering the Golden Age arc, I mean, I should be familiar with what happens.
Well, pretty much, Griffith recruits Berserk, not Berserk, Guts.
Yeah. The Golden Age. I think you guys are talking about the same thing. So
yeah, and then
No, it's the same art, just different adaptations.
yes.
And yeah, it's
What
like
did you think about it?
I don't know what's going on with the CG era, but they need to kind of stop.
Hey, Chainsaw Man CG was looking pretty good, but what do you think about that?
It was okay.
Hey, come on, don't do that. It was above okay.
You
haven't seen the final battle. You haven't seen the final battle. That's a really good example. But what did you think of the Berserk?
Who, me?
No, let's start go first because you saw the anime.
All
Then you can talk about
I'm gonna say is I'm gonna try to be civil about some. No, screw that, man. First of all, Casca. She has the most plot armor I've ever seen, bro. Like Guts couldn't even get enough of that plot armor because she took all of it. So it was just one part. No, not the one part. Every time she's in danger, the person who's putting her in danger always has to say, "Oh, you're a woman. I'm gonna have to take advantage of you somehow." And just keeps flaunting. I'm like, why, man? The worst one was when they was in the castle, and the dude was surrounded by all her men. He manages to put the pike to her neck, and instead of stabbing her, and you already in a losing situation, ooh, I'm gonna give you something to make you feel real good. Why?
What's that?
What do you mean?
Y'all, you sure y'all want to talk about Berserk? Because talking about Berserk is gonna open like a fucking door that y'all gonna regret opening.
I'm not gonna say none of this stuff.
I'm not gonna say anything. As long as you don't say anything too crazy, something that would get you canceled on Twitter.
Did that new Berserk anime show Griffith climbing up a tree to talk to an underage girl?
No, I don't think so.
Oh yeah, I bet they didn't.
That man gonna catch a case.
I don't know nothing about that. Maybe it did. I don't know because I know I was actually at work one moment, and I'm at lunch, and somebody's behind me, and of course this just so happens to be the episode that Griffith is fucking, and I'm just like, sure, of course, this is why I get caught watching. And then the next episode, Guts is fucking, and I'm just like, this is some bullshit, bro.
They getting their Mac on.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do it, man. I'm just gonna say it. Okay, first of all, for everybody who kept calling Naruto and Sasuke gay, this whole Griffith and Guts stuff is so gay, bro.
Bro, the way Casca gets passed around, bro.
Oh my god.
Like a blood.
Like they're literally fucking each other through her. It's like, oh, I'm taking my turn. Oh, hopefully you feel this next time you're in. Don't get me started on Berserk. I'm not trying to go fucking too crazy on Berserk because that shit's going.
I don't even know about that part. I just know that I guess that was the big punish. I don't know. I want to call it punishment, but I guess that was the big Griffith. No, I can't get to that part yet. No, I got to talk about the Griffith and Guts thing because it just felt like
Griffith and who?
Griffith and Guts. Like, okay, so we can just say about the part where I guess they broke away from each other, or Guts says he's about to leave. So Griffith goes to have sex with the king's daughter. I'm like, what was the correlation to that? I don't know.
He's 17.
That is a see.
That's not legal.
Well, I
No
mean, it is
shit.
man, but we shouldn't be talking about that. But anyways,
shit.
he goes up there, and I'm like, what? How? Like again, how did that correlate? Guts leave my team. I'm mad. I'm gonna go have sex with this chick.
What are you implying?
Why?
No, so what happened was
It doesn't matter. Like that, he should. Why? If you get mad at somebody, why is that the first thing you think to go do? And then this led to, of course, him getting tortured. And the band got mad at Guts, talking about this. Well, Casca got mad at Guts, talking about this is your fault. That's a grown man, my dude.
oh damn, you only seen the anime. If I was to tell you what was to happen in the manga after,
I dare you.
After, you know what happened after the king whooped Griffith's ass? You know what he did after he did that?
Didn't he had him down there torturing him? Oh my god.
He said he raped him?
I don't know, I'm guessing. I haven't seen Berserk.
Is that really what happened?
So what happened was, after Griffith was done clapping some underage cheeks, and he was having like a mental flashbacks because he was thinking about Guts and shit, and he was thinking about when he got his booty cheeks clapped. So the king comes in and is like,
go on.
So the girl must have, the girl who I guess who looks over, Princess Charlotte, she must have saw Griffith and the old girl going fucking crazy. So she went to go get the guards and shit. So they come in, Griffith, he tried to hop out the window because he just got done killing some shit. Bro, mad horses surround him. So they get his ass, take his ass to the basement. King get the beating the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? He like, how dare you? I gave you so much. And then Griffith got to talking spicy like, oh, you just mad because you wanted to fuck her. And then that's when they was like,
oh, no. His daughter?
Oh, yes. You heard me right. Griffith was like, you mad because I fucked her and you wanted to fuck her. Nigga, I peeped. It's the reason why she ain't married yet. It's the reason why this and that. And then...
Shoot, I can't hear anything. Alright, we good. I think I was recording for too long or something. What were you saying? I heard you said you mad because you didn't get to smash.
Oh yeah, so yeah, the king is beating the shit out of Griffith, and it gets to a point where Griffith is like, "Yo, you just mad because I smashed your daughter, and you wanted to fuck her this whole time. Like I peeped this whole time. It's the reason why, it's the reason why your daughter hasn't gotten married yet. It's all, he was just, calling the king out on his pedophilic acts and shit, right? And the king was
incestuous.
like, "Oh." Yeah, like, and the king was like, fuck you, Griffith. And what the king does is he goes upstairs and try to rape his daughter. Like, strips her butt ass naked. He's tried to, like, rape her in the fucking...
How does that make sense?
It's Berserk. I don't fucking know. They do weirdo shit for shock value.
Right.
You had a video on it. I need to watch that.
It's a funny ass video, like, cause it's literally just it's like a video about, and this is what's so fucking stupid about the Berserk fans. They call it, like, when I call this shit out, they say, "Oh, bro, you're downplaying it." How the fuck can I downplay some shit like he literally the king gets turned on off of Griffith fucking his daughter, and he goes upstairs and like, "Yo, bitch, you ready for round 2?" It's like,
so by downplaying it, they're saying you're not giving enough detail.
Yeah, bro, they just trying to make up an excuse for why I'm trying to justify the weird shit happening in Berserk.
Wait, you were trying to justify it? Or they were trying to justify it?
They were trying to justify it. When I was going crazy, I'm like, Joe, why did Griffith, like, after a dude left him, the first thing he resorted to was climbing up a tree when it was raining in the George Washington fit and tried to rape an underage girl. He raped the underage girl because she says no multiple times, and he still does it because he's just horny. He needs to get.
Is this Charlotte?
On the anime, she says no, and then he stops, and then she suggests he continue.
No, not 1997 shit. Not even in the manga. He kept it going. That nigga was not, because he was like, nah. He kept pressing the issue, and then they got the fucking or whatever, and then he was thinking about Gus the entire time.
Should have drugged her first. I'm kidding. You should have drugged her first, like Bill Cosby.
Nah, he Griffith. He don't need to do that because she already was kind of fucking with him, but he just like kind of willingly took her shit. Cause like at first she said no, stop it, and then they get on the bed and he's like trying to like rub her thigh and shit. She's like, nah, stop it, like. She's trying like this is rape. Like she
Oh,
said
yeah,
no
for sure.
more than 3 times. So it's like Griffith does it anyway, but she's cool with it because she likes him and shit because, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, you know, the king comes in, grabs his ass. He gets turned on. He goes upstairs, try to, you know, fuck his daughter. The daughter is like, no, get off of me. She's butt ass naked fighting off her father. And they got this crazy ass image of like the daughter looking like a damsel in distress while the father is like trying to leap on top of her and shit. It's like some
Sounds like Game of
crazy
Thrones.
shit. Yeah, it's something like that, but it's some weirdo shit.
And people allow both of those shows to get away with that.
But yeah, Berserk does a lot of weird shit, and then Guts, he goes off in this, you know, so-called journey of his, and this jackass doesn't do nothing but slice logs and shit from a waterfall. And it's like he does nothing but just swing his sword pretty much. And then he's like, yeah, fuck it, I guess I might as well go back and just see what's going on with the Band of Hawks. He runs into them, they in the shitty ass situation, and that's when him and Casca have a conversation. You know, she's like,
which I thought that part was stupid too.
Yeah, just I can't do this no more. She tries to kill herself over a fucking waterfall. Gus grabs her ass, and then from that point on, he gets to clap in the cheeks. But see, there's a side note. While Gus is clapping the cheeks, all he can think about is when. Yeah, while Gus is clapping Casca's cheeks, all he can think about is when that big black ass dude came in and clapped his cheeks when he was like 6 years old. So it's like kind of giving him like post-traumatic distress or something. It's like giving him PTSD or some shit. Like,
right. So I want to touch up on that part a little bit too. So when he met Casca, pretty much after saving her, she in the anime, she swings her sword at him, like as if she was really trying to hit him. Yeah, and she's blaming Griffith's actions on him.
And not just Casca, Griffith blames Gus too.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, that's not his fault. You climbed up a tree and raped the underage girl. How is that his fault?
Right, but yeah, so she's swinging at him, and then she accidentally stabs him, and he's trying to talk to her, and I'm like, so she stabs him. So we talk about Sakura about some stuff she didn't do, but she stabs him. Then after that, she decides she's gonna go jump off the cliff, and then he saves her. And relatable.
I'm kidding. Go on.
But yeah, he saves her, and then she's like, "I hurt you so much," and that segues into them having sex. And I'm like, that whoever this guy who wrote,
it's like that Kendrick Lamar song.
But like the logic behind them having sex was so wild.
Nah, like, this is even wilder logic, right? So I forgot. So the whole thing where Griffith says this is Gus's fault for everything that's happening to him. This nigga is the reason why all of this shit where Gus wanted to leave the Band of Hawks is because he eavesdropped on the conversation when Griffith was talking shit. He was trying to spit game to the underage girl, and he was like, yeah, people who fight for my dreams, I can't really call them as a friend, you know what I'm saying? But the whole time throughout the series, it's clearly obvious that Griffith see Gus more than a friend. Like, he damn near loves this dude. Like, this is not just some...
Like a brother.
Like, this is not... No, he loves... No, come on now.
Look, bro, I think I got a picture, bro. Hold on, I want to show you the way this Gus was looking at... I wish I had both, but I'm going to see if I got the picture. Y'all talk, go ahead.
So this jackass sits up there and says, yeah, anyone who fights for my dreams, I can't call them a friend. And Gus is hearing all this shit, and it's like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I thought we was
can
cool.
Or
like,
can't?
What do you mean?
You say can or cannot call them a friend?
Griffith said to the underage girl, people who help me fight for my dreams, I can't call them a friend.
What kind of logic is that?
I don't fucking know, because throughout the whole series, he's shown the other side of that. Like, he got raped. Like, he sold his ass just to get resources for his crew.
Griffith or Gus?
Griffith sold his booty cheeks to
both of them got clapped?
Looking dude. Yes, Griffith got his booty.
Bro, what's wrong with this author?
He's sick. He loves raping niggas. He like rape, bro.
Kids too.
This is This is just a Golden Age arc. Like, don't get me started with the DAWGs coming in and fucking up all the villagers, bro. Look, this is the manga. The anime doesn't show none of this weirdo shit. Like, but look, like fucking Griffith gets like at some point before Gus is even in the picture, like Griffith sold his ass to this other king. So this other dude fucked Griffith so Griffith can get resources for his crew. And then for him to come over here and be like, yo, I don't really see any people who fight for my dreams as friends. It's just, unless you have to be on your own shit in order for me to call you a friend. You got to have the same ideals with me. Some crazy shit, even though what he's shown is false from what he just said. He clearly fucks with Gus. He clearly fucks with the Band of Hawks. So why would you sit up there and say that? And then when, people react to those words by, leaving the fucking group, now you want to go up, climb up a fucking tree when it's raining and rape an underage girl and blame all this shit on the dude that you clearly saw as a 20. Friend. No, she was 17. They tried to rape her on her age. Yes, in the manga it says 17.
Do you have a panel?
Oh shit! Let me see. What chapter is that? Because while he's talking to the king, when he's whipping Griffith, and Griffith was like, your 17-year-old daughter is like, it's kind of weird that she, no one haven't proposed to her yet or some shit. It's in, I don't know the exact chapter. I might have to just like start like.
But you can send it to me after. I just want to put in the video as proof.
Oh, I got you. I have it before, when we get off and shit. But yeah, she's 17 and yeah, so yeah, like all this shit happened that Griffith blames Gus for is literally all Griffith's fault because he was just talking shit.
Lack of accountability.
He's a weirdo who likes to rape people too. Because the first time he got powers, guess what he did?
Yeah, he got Casca.
Yeah. And guess what and he keeps popping up butt ass naked trying to kidnap Casca too.
So
put some clothes on.
Thing.
He popped up one time with no arm. Like he popped up one time with armor, and it's like in the remake. I guess ever since the Arthur died, he pops up again, but this time he butt ass naked.
Oh my god!
It's like why he keep trying to kidnap Casca.
So what else did you guys not like?
Didn't she lose her memory?
I thought she lost her voice or something.
Casca is a shit character. She's worse than Sakura. She's a potato at this point in the series too.
What now?
She's literally there just to get raped. Like
I wouldn't rape her.
That's messed up.
No, I'm like that ass serious.
Yet you're laughing.
It gets to a point where she gets lost, right? She's like a fucking like. I mean it when I say she's a potato. Like she can barely speak. She's like she's like she don't know how to fucking talk. And she's running around like this fucking half a shirt and shit. And she run into these villagers, and now the villagers is like trying to rape her and shit. And then Gus comes in.
All they know how to do in that entire city.
That's all they do in Berserk is rape. They have orgies and rape parties and shit. That's all they do.
Oh nah. Isn't this like rated number 5 on Mal mangas?
Yes, niggas are fucking sicko. I'm trying to look. I have a number 7 in my all-time list, but it's like, god damn, bro. Yeah, look, look. It got some weird shit.
Oh no, Berserk is 1. Berserk is 1.
Nah, like Berserk has a good story, but it does a lot of weird shit.
Why do you keep saying?
That's what I was gonna ultimately end up saying too. I looked up the age consent in Japan, and
it's like 15, right?
No, 13.
Oh shoot! 13. I got caught lacking. But oof. That doesn't. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, moving on. So I feel like the fact that this man Guts also like you're supposed to be a human. This man was so superhuman the entire time, dude. Like, come on. Like, there's no amount of training and physique that was gonna get him to do the stuff he did. Like, especially when I'm just gonna call them devils, but the demons first showed up, and everybody else was getting whooped, and this man was.
But I mean, he carries a giant sword.
Demons. He didn't have no giant sword. He lost the giant sword. He was taking off. He was taking their like horns and stabbing it into them. He was jumping like I swear 30 feet. Dude, he fell from I guess that giant hand and just got up and kept moving. Heck, when he was watching Casca get violated, this brought me to another problem that I thought. I was like, bro, does this nigga ever feel pain? Like, he just keeps moving.
Oh yeah,
This
okay.
man
I think I
had
got
a
it. I got the
finger-
panel.
This
You
man
can put
had
it
a
in
finger through his
the stream
eye.
chat. He had a what in his eye?
A whole nail, like a demon had a nail in his eye, and this man just like, it's almost like it didn't even happen. He had his arm, he's stabbing at his arm with a broken blade, and it's just nothing. Every time Guts took damage, it's almost like he wasn't taking damage when he did the little fight against 100 men. How are you still swinging to this full capacity this entire time after you took so much damage? Like,
Okay, I got it.
Post it in the stream chat.
The stream chat? Okay.
Yeah.
What this shit at? Yeah, there we go. It's like at the bottom. Yeah, she's 17.
Yep. It says
In my video,
17.
Because in my video I was gonna say 16 to make it even worse, but I'm like, nah, let me keep it G. Let me keep that shit G so that all the fanboys won't be like, she's actually 17. So yeah. But
as
how the
if that
fuck
actually would help.
wait, so why we talked about Berserk? Because a Berserk anime came out around this time?
Yes, it came out this season.
Yeah, it was a season.
Okay, I think that's important to add that and like kind of add that because people would just be like, well, how the fuck y'all just get into Berserk? Ain't really nothing about Berserk came out, so
Yeah.
How many times do
was
they redo
actually
the
Golden
anime?
Age.
they
I
need to
was
leave that shit
wondering-
alone.
Yeah, I was like, after watching it again, I can understand the story was good. Like, if you cut out all the, and it's not one of those. I hate when people act like, "Oh, well, you just can't handle the," or like, it ain't that I can't handle. It's just
Exactly.
unnecessary.
Like,
It's just unnecessary at this point. Like, okay, whatever you want to do the shock value once or twice, bro. Why every time? If it's
Bro.
ever a woman on that show and she's by a man, that man, one way or another, is gonna share. It's not even just women, a man and a man also.
there's a pattern where a horse tries to rape a girl, underage girl at that. Her name is Farnese.
Bro, horse dicks are long.
No, this horse had the rape face. Like he had a crazy, like he was like on
Oh,
ecstasy
nah.
or some shit. Like, no, do I need to pull that panel up too?
Yes, you do.
Oh, okay.
Nah. Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
This
damn,
man got a
see,
whole super
even-
villain laugh.
No.
Oh man, I see it. Oh nah, bro. Oh nah.
Hold on, you see it already, right?
Yeah.
All you have to do is type in Berserk horse. Just go to images.
that's wild.
Yeah, that's what the Arthur be on. Like, bro, like, look, that's for a whole nother topic of Arthurs in Japan, low-key being on some pedophile shit. Because, like,
it
you
ain't
know,
low key. He put it in the
Toriyama-
whole. You said
Y'all know-
Toriyama.
y'all know Toriyama has this manga called Little Red or some shit. What's this shit called?
It sounds vaguely
Toriyama.
familiar. That was, and I remember it being controversial maybe back in like 2015.
Toriyama, what's that shit called? Lady Red. It's called Lady Red, and it's about a little girl. She tries to become a superhero, and she gets molested on multiple
Yes,
occasions.
I remember this.
Yeah, and she's like on one. She wanted to be a superhero. She quit her job, I guess, and she tried to take a taxi. The dude was like, "Where's the $21?" She said, "I don't have that." He said, "Well, you're gonna have to pay with your body." He fucks her in the taxi, and then and then the story continues on from there. And someone else fucks her. And
How
then
old is she?
By the end of the, I have no idea, but she looks like she's at least 11 to 12 years old. She
Alright,
looks
stop
like
it,
she's
stop it,
Go-10.
stop it. It's chibi.
She like
It's
she's
chibi.
Go-
Nah, we're not doing that.
It's right here, honey. I got a picture right here.
I posted a picture.
She looks like the same age as Goten or Trunks.
Okay, but this is chibi. All the characters are chibi in this comic.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
She looks kind of young, my nigga. She look like Goten or Trunks' age. Shit, she look at Gohan when he was a kid and look at her.
I mean, I'm aware, but you know what chibi is, right? Super deformed. When the characters look really small.
That's not no chibi.
That's chibi art style. What you talking about? The big head, the small body.
No,
Everyone looks like that.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but I mean, it's a reason why it's controversial.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, oh yeah, definitely. I remember hearing about that. I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah,
Like I don't get. Like, was it supposed to be a comedy?
It was supposed to be a dark comedy.
I guess that's funny. Haha! I fucked you in a taxi. What was the punchline? What was the joke part?
I sent it in the comic. I mean, I sent it in the chat. You can look at it there.
So did any of y'all see Spy X Family?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't see
I
season
read
2
the
yet.
manga. I haven't seen season 2 either.
It's all right. It's the same thing. I mean, it was overhyped. People are like, oh, this is Jump's next big hit. I'm like, it's okay. It's decent. It's not that funny. I mean, it's not Asubase.
Tattoo of that shit.
You said what?
It's fine.
A girl at my job got a tattoo of that shit on her thigh.
Wow, it's not even that good.
Wait, she gotta look like something now, right?
She's a white girl. I tried to holler.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought so. Yeah, if you, I don't know. I don't know. You can just kind of tell.
Wait, what did you say, Star?
That she kind of looked like something.
She looked like some?
Like something.
What does that mean?
That she's worth talking to.
Oh, she's attractive.
I wouldn't say like talking to, but you can go.
Nah, she wasn't sexy. She was like middle of the road. But it was just crazy seeing. I'm like, this bitch has to be a freak if she had the Spy X Family tattoo on her thigh.
Out of all the anime you could choose.
It's like, I'm like,
right?
You must really like this show. At first I was like, I wanted to ask her, did she lose in the bed or some shit? But I didn't want to.
Oh wow.
Like, did you get that tattoo because you lost a bet? But then I would kind of allude that why the fuck did you put that stupid shit on your leg? So I didn't want to be rude.
I mean,
so
unless you're close,
you
can't make that joke.
Yeah. Nah, this is my first time talking to her. I was like, I seen you the other day. You had like a Spy X Family tattoo. She's like, oh yeah, I love that show. Like, then we got to talking about anime, and I brought up Demon Slayer, and she was like, oh, I fuck with Demon Slayer, and I'm like, oh damn, we have a connection.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all it takes.
Nah, we was having like a whole 10-minute conversation before Demon Slayer even brought up, and after Demon Slayer, that's when the husband came up, and I'm like, oh shit, she married.
Oh yikes.
I'm like, damn, I was this close. I was gonna home run that shit.
Hey, maybe you can rape her like Berserk. Just kidding.
No, see, that's you, nigga. I ain't look. Your shit get taken down. That's you.
Yeah,
I ain't making no jokes about getting raped. I'm just shitting on Berserk for doing that nasty shit.
Yeah.
I know y'all ain't watched My Hero Academia season 6.
No.
No. Bro, ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm gonna be watching another season, man. Like, somebody gonna have to just show me something that just looks amazing. But until then, nah, man. I don't know what Bones and My Academia got going, but I'm good.
Yeah. Only reason I'm even forced to even have to watch that shit at some point because I got to make a video on it. Everybody's talking about, hey, bro, we need you to do that destroy video. It's like,
you gotta feed the streets.
Yeah.
Bro, the streets is low-key overrated. I ain't going about The streets is overrated and confused as fuck, because then you tell the streets, yo, this shit ain't what it is. Like, this shit is kind of ass. The streets be trying to attack you. Like, you remember when I was talking shit about Blue Lock and I had them niggas in my Discord?
Yep, I was there.
Them niggas was pissed off. Like, oh my god, he always shitting on something. It's like, bro.
I mean, you are, to be fair.
No, bro, I'm being honest, bro. Like a lot of anime just be doing stupid shit. Like, I like Mob Psycho, but I literally tell niggas like who call this shit a masterpiece, like, bro, this shit is not a masterpiece. Like, season 3 is so unnecessary. Like, to some degree, it was kind of unnecessary, and yeah, some of that shit could have been handled in season 2 by just adding like 2 more episodes. Easy.
Did you guys see any other anime?
Those are the ones I watched.
Yeah, that's about it for right now. Unless you want to talk about what's anime of the year.
Yeah. Well, season. Let's start with season.
Top 5.
What was your favorite anime this season? Because I have sleeper hits.
So I mean, if I had to say which one was the best out of all what I've seen, I didn't see Spy X Family, so I can't include that. But I'll probably say, I guess, Chainsaw Man.
Wow. All right, what about you, Star?
That's sad, but nah, I'll go Mob Psycho.
Okay.
Yeah, because Mob Psycho is second, but that's kind of, it's like, only reason it's second is because I haven't seen anything else.
Well, mine is unexpected. It's a show called Fuufu Ijou, or Married but Not a Couple. It was a rom-com anime.
You like that stupid ass show,
bro? It was amazing, bro. One of the best romance anime I've seen. It was moving so fast. For the first time, I was actually rooting for both girls. Usually, I pick one girl and I'm like, I don't like the other one. But in this one, I actually like both of them. It was like a better version of Nisekoi.
Nisekoi?
Yeah. You like Nisekoi?
I know about Nisekoi. That's
no, but do you like it? Oh, no, there we go. It was a great
I just
anime,
don't like. I got a thing where like rom-coms where they have girls with colorful ass hair. It
looks cool.
I don't know. There's something about that shit kind of fucks with me.
It's a great anime, bro. It's like the start. It's almost the same as Nisekoi. The start, like you got the childhood friend that he likes, and then the new girl that he's kind of forced to be around. But then both of them start liking him, or the other girl starts liking him, and he has to choose between them, and he doesn't know. It's really good. His moves very fast paced.
Clearly, really he gonna choose the girl he's already with.
He's not. No, he's forced to marry her because it's like part of the school. The school, you have to practice marriage. You do practice marriages.
No, he's going to end up with her.
Oh yeah.
That's obvious. That's why I really watch rom-coms like that.
But I mean, the interactions are great. See, it's just amazing seeing how the relationship develops, seeing how fast paced the story moves. It feels plausible. And it feels like the main character is just some kind of loser like Kazuya who just kind of gets all the girls. Like he actually does things that warrant her liking him. And it's a great watch. I recommend everyone watch it. I'll put it in the chat too.
Only reason I know about that shit is because YouTube keeps spamming that shit in my recommendations from Crunchyroll.
As it should.
You're talking about as it should. What the fuck is?
Man, I was gonna say, bro. This is slightly off topic, but did y'all see that Hunter x Hunter went on hiatus again?
Again?
Yes. Like, dude, it was so disappointing.
I'm just waiting for Hunter x Hunter fans to say that shit is mid. Niggas do not like Hunter.
Troop, and it was so underwhelming. It's just.
Oh damn, really? Because everybody was trying to, hey Trigger, you need to read that shit. Because I'm like, just because niggas get a backstory, that doesn't automatically make it good, right?
Wait. What did they say about the backstory?
Bro, when I be doing live streams, people be trying to like gas up shit. They be trying to like, bro, like Hisoka. I mean the Phantom Troop and Crollo. They got a backstory, bro. They did like Tagashi did what you criticized Hunter x Hunter for. You should check it out. And I'm like, cause I skimmed through it, but it was like, okay, like they have a backstory, but based off of what I skimmed through, it's like it don't really seem like they really fleshed out anything. It's just kind of like. It's kind of like how like you do like a checklist. It's like, let me just get this out the way real quick type shit.
Bruh, just for a quick summary. Apparently, they got their idea of the Phantom Troop from some knockoff Power Rangers.
Oh god.
What?
They were the mighty sweeping super cleaners.
That's not the real name.
Hunter x Hunter fans do not want me reading that shit because everybody always want me
reading
shit until I start roasting it.
Bro, wait, I'm gonna find this. I'm gonna find the panel real quick. But yeah, it was like super mighty morphin cleaners. And
mighty sweeping power cleaners. That's crazy.
Yes, and Crollo was acting out all the voices, and they picked it up from the garbage. And one of their members got kidnapped, and then the flashback was pretty much about over.
You can get Hunter x Hunter the fuck out of here with that music.
Ain't no way.
Hunter x Hunter has one good arc, my nigga. Like,
it was so weird. I was like, so that was it. I mean, they wanted to get revenge for it. He was like, I might have to do some things that people won't like or something. He said, I'm just
like on some Drake, don't tempt me type shit.
Apparently, they decided to dub the show.
Yeah, and it was Crollo was doing all. Well, first they was all kind of doing it, but then Crollo
they all do.
Crollo did most of the voices, and Crollo was pretty much like the uppity kid.
And how did that turn into a murderous organization?
Well, we didn't get that far. We'll have to wait and see. She's back off hiatus.
Bro.
At that point, who the fuck cares? Like, why would you want to keep reading that stupid ass manga after the? He not gonna finish the shit.
Nah, I have no faith no more. 'Cause that was
Like the
annoying.
Game of
You did
Thrones
all
author.
this, and then
Niggas
came back.
waiting 10 years for some mid. That shit not even
And
mid. This shit just look boring as fuck. This is niggas talking.
that's all that's kind of happened. Because they trying to, like, it's one of those when you try to be too technical, and it's like, oh, it's okay for us to kind of like speculate a little bit. That's kind of what's fun in, stories in general. They like, no, you need to know why they walked through the door, why he used his right foot first, why he glanced to the left, but he had to put his hand like, who cares, bro? Please just walk through the door.